Welcome, dear students, to your English language class. Lesson number 2, the past tense. Let's start the chapter. What do you mean by the past? First, let's have some examples. He goes to Mayank's house once a week. Archana bought a new house near her office. They will decide the topic of the debate tomorrow. Dear students, in the first sentence, you can see the form of the main verb goes shows that the action of going is done in the present. Similarly, in the second and third sentences, the forms of the two main verbs bought and will decide show that the two actions of buying the house and deciding the topic take place in the past and future, respectively. Such forms of verbs are called tense. So let's have the definition of tense. What do you mean by a tense? Dear students, the form of a verb that expresses the time of an action, an event, or a state is called its tense. And the three times of an action, that means the three times during which an action takes place, are past, present, and future. For example, just see, she does not eat sweetened curd. It is present tense. The children sang in the assembly. Here you can see sang is the second form of the verb and it happened in the past. It happened in the previous time, in the earlier time. It is past tense. Will you go to the market today? It's future tense. Now, tense and time. The students, often we say that tense and times are the same thing, but it is not so. How you will understand it? Take an example. The sentence I am going to meet Dr. Chandra tomorrow is in the present tense. That is, I am going to. This shows that it is in present continuous tense, but it expresses a future action. Isn't it? Look at the following sentences. Before this, let's have some past sentences. His father waited for me for an hour. I ate my breakfast just a few minutes ago. He saw the parcel in the morning. Here all the three sentences are the examples of the past tense. And this is the simple past tense, in which you can see the structure of this past tense. Subject is there, then the second form of the verb is there, and then object is there. Nothing else. The structure of past tense is subject, V2, and then object. Let's have some formula or how you can see that this is a past tense or this is a future tense. Let's see all the three types of tenses. The students, this is present tense, past tense, and future tense. All the four types are here: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Similarly, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And in the same way, future tense is also having four types: simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So these are the 12 tenses, 12 types of sentences that we have to learn and understand. So let's move to the chapter. In the above sentences, all the three forms of the verb show that the actions were completed in the past, either at a specific point in time or over a period of time. And such verbs are said to be in simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to talk about an actions that is completed in the past, either at a specific point in time or over a period of time. In the simple past tense, we use the simple past form of verbs, and here we use the auxiliary verb did. It is used along with the main verb in its base form in negative and interrogative sentences. Let's have the example. She did not complete the project yesterday. Did not plus base form of complete. Same way, I read the entire book series within a month. Simple past form of read. Dear students, here we can see we have to note this, or we have to remember this. Read. In first form of read, R-E-A-D, that is pronounced as read. But in the second and third form, we have to pronounce it as read. Did the baby try to stand on its own? This is an interrogative sentence. Here the verb did, the auxiliary verb did will come in the beginning, and after that the subject and then the main verb. Did plus base form of try. Now, I read the entire book series within a month. This is also a simple past form of the verb. Did the baby try to stand on its own? That is also simple past tense, but in interrogative sentence. So let's see that in which situations, for which situations we have to use the simple past tense. To talk about a past state of being. The student's state of being, we have to remember this is was or were, and in simple present it is are, and am. I was very happy with the results. This is the simple past tense, and it is showing the state of being. To talk about a past habit or a regular action which is done in the past. During my childhood, I played badminton daily. This shows a regular action which is done in the past. Like we say in present tense, simple present tense, that I play badminton daily. Same way what you had done in the past in your childhood, for that also you will use I played badminton daily. While telling stories and narrating incidents, the king woke up and saw that his crown was not on the table. For when we speak, when we tell some stories, or when we narrate any incident to someone, that time also we have to use simple past tense. To talk about an imaginary condition for the present and future, that is, if I had the money, I would have brought the car. This is also the past tense of have. To convey a wish, a polite request, or a question. Example, I wish I were a cricketer. Here it is a state of being. I needed to ask her for a favor. You wanted to meet her? This is to ask a question. So same way you have to remember this. All are the simple past tense examples, that is where we use only the second form of the verb. Sometimes what happens when we want to emphasize an action completed in the past, we use did along with the base form of the verb. For example, she did inform me about the issue yesterday. Here we are not saying that she informed me about the issue yesterday. Here we are saying she did inform me about the issue yesterday. Now look at the following sentences. They were playing football. You were sleeping when I left. He was making a cup on an electric pottery wheel. Now, In these sentences, all three forms of the verbs show that the actions were incomplete. That is, still they are going on. They have not completed and continued to take place at some point in the past. Such verbs are said to be past continuous tense. And the structure of past continuous you have already seen in the previous page, that it is subject plus was or were plus the main verb with ing. That is the structure of past continuous. So when we have to write past tense sentence in past continuous tense, we have to use this structure. The past continuous tense is used to talk about incomplete actions that continued to take place at some point in the past. That means they are still going on. They had not been completed. And this is the structure of the past tense. This is the structure of past continuous. Was plus were plus present participle form of the verb. Dear students, when the verb plus ing is there, it is known as present participle form of the verb. The artist was mixing different colors on the palette. Here you can see was plus mixing. It is the present participle form of mix. Mix plus ing. They were writing an essay on the importance of sports. Were plus present participle form of write. It was not raining when I reached home. Here you can see, dear student, it's a negative sentence. Was not is there plus present participle form of rain is here. That is raining. Present participles are the forms of verbs that end with ing to indicate continuous tenses or act as adjectives in sentences. That means the present participle, that means the participle verbs are used as adjectives in the sentences or as the main verbs to indicate continuous tenses. Let's move to the next example. The uses of past continuous tense. Where do we use past continuous tense? First of all, to talk about the actions that continued for a long time in the past. He was suffering from insomnia for a long time. This action was continued in the past for a long time. He was suffering. Suffer plus ing. That is the present participle form of the verb. To talk about two parallel actions that took place together in the past. I was revising my lessons while Sundhani was making notes. These two actions are going on together, and for that also we are using past continuous. To talk about an incomplete action that was interrupted by another event. That means when one action is going on, at the same time that action was interrupted by an other action. Example, the patient was taking his medicine when the doctor entered. So in such cases, we use the past continuous tense to talk about the incomplete action. That means the action which is not completed, for that we are using past continuous, and the action which is completed, for that we are using simple past tense. Next, to set the atmosphere or setting of a story. That means when we start writing a story, when we have to write the setting of a story, the plot of a story, that time we can use this past continuous. To indicate the repetition of an activity during a period of time in the past. The old man was shivering with cold at night. That means the action, the activity which was repeated again and again at a time in the past. Dear students, here one more important thing we have to take care, we have to listen, that is the stative verb. Dear students, stative verbs. These are the verbs which describe senses, cognition, emotional or mental states or position, such as hear, know, respect, love, understand, have and want, are not used in continuous tenses. That means these stative verbs are not used in continuous tenses. For example, we do not say, I was wanting the tickets to the final match. Okay? I was wanting is totally incorrect sentence. However, we use verbs such as hope, wonder and think in continuous tense in polite expressions. That means when we have to speak or write something in a polite way, maybe in a formal letter or somewhere, at that time we can use these three verbs with continuous tense. Here we are using, I was wondering if you would come to the event. Let's have the exercises. Here we have to take care of these stative verbs also. So choose the appropriate form of the verbs to complete the sentence in the past. Rohan, hey, I dash was heard that Ishan had met with an accident. So dear students, here is a stative verb. So we can't write that I was hearing. It is incorrect. What we have to write here, what is this correct answer here is heard. I heard that Ishan had met with an accident. Same way, what Ahmed is answering, yes, it happened at Connaught Place yesterday evening at around 9 p.m. Here also we cannot write was happening, because was happening is also incorrect, because it happened at 9 p.m. It is showing here that it happened at 9 p.m. at Connaught Place. So you cannot write that it was happening. Rohan, what was you doing or what were you doing? Dear students, what is correct? With you, what will be used? Yes, were will be used during that late. Now Ahmed is answering, we both left from our music class. Not we were leaving, it is left. We left from our music class. I told Ishan to wait for the red light. But you know how careless he is. He was crossing the road. Here we cannot say that he crossed the road, because the action was going on at that time. So here we will use he was crossing the road when a speeding car hit him, not was hitting him, because it had taken place at that same time, suddenly. Okay, now Rohan, I thought, not was thinking, that this habit may have changed by now. Ahmed, when I reached, not was reaching, it is reached the hospital, the doctors were examining Ishan for any internal injuries. Rohan, did you inform or were you informed, dear students? Yes, it will be did you inform. It will not be correct when you will say that were you informing his parents. No, it is did you inform his parents? Ahmed, When I informed his mother, she broke into tears. She broke into tears. I felt so bad for the entire family. So these are the answers of this exercise. Now look at the following sentences. Two types of sentence, past tense we had done here, that is simple past and past continuous. Now the third type of sentence is past perfect tense. Here the gardener had watered the plants before he cut the grass. He had watched the movie with his friends. I had given the documents to the manager by 10 a.m. In all the sentences, all the three forms of the verbs show that the action ended a long time ago before a given moment in the past. This you agree that all these sentences had been completed at a given moment in the past. Such verbs are said to be in the past perfect tense. Sometimes what happens, the action in the more recent past is stated clearly, like in the first sentence. At other times, it is either implied, that means either it is written or not written in the sentences. The past perfect tense is used to talk about actions that began in the past and were completed before a given moment in the more recent past. It has the following structure. This is the most important thing. Here we use had plus past participle form of the verb, that is known as V3. That is the third form of the verb. This you all know that all the verbs are having three forms: first form, second form and third form. That is, let's take an example of come. Come is the first form, came second form, and again come is the third form. So here we are using had plus this V3, that means the past participle form of the verb. Now next example, the principal had announced my name before I reached the auditorium. Here also you can see the structure, had announced. Had and announced is the third form, that is the past participle form of announce. He had got the offer letter in February. Had plus third form of get. The ceremony had already begun when I reached there. Here you can see the verb had, when used in past perfect tense, becomes an auxiliary verb. That means when had is used in past perfect tense, it functions as an auxiliary verb. But when it is used in simple past tense, it becomes the main verb. For example, I had 2 cats and a dog. Now, the past perfect tense is used to sequence past actions, or in other words, to talk about an action that took place before another event. The verb that expresses the earlier action is in the past perfect tense, and the one stating the more recent action is in the simple past. Like he had booked the hotel before he told you. That means the action which has taken place in the more recent time, for that we use simple past, and the action which has taken place earlier, that is past perfect. However, we can also use the simple past tense for two actions occurring in the past instead of using the past perfect tense for one. In such cases, the intention is to list the two events, not to sequence them. For example, before she went out, she prepared pasta for me. Now next is to talk about an unfulfilled condition in the past. Example, if I had known about the event, that means the person is not knowing. If I not aware of that event, I would have gone there. That is a possibility. So for this types of sentences also we are using past perfect tense. Examples. Now the next type of sentences, that is past perfect continuous. The chef had been decorating the cake for 4 hours. Here, dear students, you can see one more thing, that here the duration is given, because it is a process, it is used to talk about an action that is continued for a period of time in the past and ended at a point in the past. That means it takes some time to complete. It shows that time of completion also and the duration of that action also. The actors had been rehearsing the scene since morning. I had been singing for an hour continuously before you came. In all these sentences given above, all 3 forms of the verb show that the action continued for a certain period of time. This, and this. In the past and ended at a point in the past. Such verbs are said to be in past perfect continuous tense. It has the following structure: had plus been plus ing form of the verb, which is known as present participle form of the verb. And here you have to take care, or you have to remember one more important thing, that where do we use for and where do we use since. See, for is used to show a period of time, and since we use to show a particular time, point of time. So this you have to remember, where to use for and where to use since. Now let's do the exercise. Some more examples are here. Padma had been teaching in the school for 10 years. That means you don't know that from when she was, but 10 years is the period that she had been teaching. Same way, the exams had been going on. Here since we are using, because it is particular time is given, since last Monday. The car had been running smoothly for 4 hours. Here again it is a period of time is given, when it suddenly stopped. So let's do some exercises. Megha had challenged Sulgana to speak the tongue twister. Dear students, it is showing which tense? See, it is written here had and challenged. Had plus past participle form of the verb. So it is past perfect tense. The team scored 5 goals in the last match. Here only second form of the verb is given. So dear students, it is simple past. The scientist had been researching on the black holes since 2002. So here you can see this is past perfect continuous. Had is there, so we can understand that it is past perfect, and then researching, that is present continuous, present participle form of the verb is given. So it is past perfect continuous. My brother was explaining the concept to her. Here was is there and present participle form of the verb is there. That is, the action is still going on. So it is past continuous. I went, that is simple past. Only second form of the verb is given here. To the bank yesterday and submitted the check. Both are simple past sentences. Kiara had read the contract before she signed it. Here had read is there. That means it is past perfect tense, and signed it. No helping verb is there. No auxiliary verb is here. So it is simple past. I did not go. This is the negative sentence with them as I was feeling feverish. This is simple past tense. Did not go in negative, and was feeling is the
past continuous. Same way, they bought a new refrigerator as the old one had not been working. Dear students, they bought. Bought is the simple past tense and had not been working. It is past perfect continuous. So I hope you all have understood this exercise very well. So you have to understand, you have to revise it. Let's move to the next page. So thank you, dear students. I hope you all have understood it very well, and go through it, revise it, and just try to mix and frame sentences in all these 3 types of tenses. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.